Hello everyone, welcome to our super cool digital art camp by Kokuyu Camling. I'm Himanshi and I will be your art instructor for today. So in today's video, we will be painting a very beautiful artwork using clay and texture white. So let's get started with the art material first. So in today's tutorial, I will be using this stretched canvas of 12 inch. You can also opt for a square board or a rectangular board. I will be using this artist acrylic colors of 24 shades by Camel. We have this mixed brush set which includes both the flat and the round brushes, molding clay, some palette knife, white glue, and our special material for today would be this artist texture white. So you can see this will be our artwork for today and how beautiful these waves look. It gives a 3D effect. This 3D effect we will be doing using the texture white, and the dolphin fish which you are seeing over here, we will be using molding clay for that. So let's get started. So at first I will be drawing a basic layout so that I know where to place my objects. I will be drawing the dolphin at the center and I will be making some rough sketch of the waves where I want the waves to be placed exactly. Okay, you don't need to be very precise with the drawing. This is just the initial stage. We need this for ourselves so we can place everything in a proper way. So let's get started with the basic sketch. So for making the body of the dolphin, I will be making a curve like this. The dolphin is to be placed in the center. So this would be the body of our dolphin, and make sure that when you are making the body of the dolphin, the front part or the upper part should be thick and this portion, the tail portion, should be thin like this. Once we are done with the dolphin, now it's time to make some waves. So for the waves, what I will be doing is I will be drawing some basic lines in the direction that I want my waves to be. For example, I want one of my waves to be here, so I have drawn this line over here. You don't need to be very precise or you don't need to make it exact as I'm making. Just make sure that the directions are correct. And I will be adding some waves over here, some over here, and few over this side. So I'm just drawing basic lines for my waves like this. Okay, so this is the very basic layout that I will be doing today. Now let's get started with how to do these waves using texture white. I'm taking a sketchbook over here and I will be teaching you how to draw these waves using palette knife and texture white. So here's my texture white, and what you have to do is take some texture white in your palette knife like this. When you want to make the waves to be high, you have to take a scoop of texture white and put it like this, and where I want my waves to be low, just smudge it with the page. Okay, so you don't need to flatten the whole waves, just the edges, okay, like this. So I have smudged the rest over texture paste like this over the surface. Okay, so you can see there is a bulge over here. This will be a high wave. Okay, similarly I will be creating more of this near the tail of the fish. You can see like this. This will be my high wave, and for the low waves I would be just smudging it like this over the surface of the canvas. Okay, and you can also create textures like this and just dab your knife like this over the surface and see how beautiful texture you are getting if you are doing it randomly like this. Okay, you don't need to be very precise, just some random patches over here and there. See how beautiful textures we have got over here. So this is how we are going to do on the canvas. So now it's time to create these waves on our final canvas. Okay, so I'm repeating the same technique over here. I will be taking a scoop of texture white, and what you have to do, we have to create the high waves over these lines. So I will be putting this scoop of texture white over here and I will be merging it like this. Okay, so if by any case you are covering the drawing, it's not an issue. We will be redoing this again with the clay. So you have to repeat this again and again. Just a scoop for the high waves and smudge it over the surface of the canvas. It doesn't need to be very perfect. After all, it's a texture drawing, so nothing is wrong in this. Okay, so it will create this beautiful pattern, yeah, like this. Okay, so I will be continuing this wave till the end of our canvas like this. And by any case you feel that your waves are not that 3D that you want, let the first layer dry and then you can redo another layer over it. Okay, so once the waves over this portion is done, now I will be doing the waves over here. So I will be adding a lot of texture near the body of my dolphin and just dabbing my palette knife like this, and towards the end I will be smudging it with the surface of the canvas. Okay, see how beautiful textures we are creating just by dabbing our knife like this. Okay, so I will be adding more texture near this tail of our dolphin, and don't worry about the effect. When we will be coloring, it will give really nice effect. So we are done adding the textures. Now we will keep it aside for 15 to 20 minutes and let it dry completely, and then we will be proceeding to our next step. So our artwork is dried completely. Now we will be using this modeling clay by Camlin for our fish. So for making our dolphin, I will be using black color, blue and sky blue color. So once we are done with the kneading, then we will find that soft dough by which we will be making this fish. For this, I will be using a flat surface where I will be kneading this dough. It will take 5 to 10 minutes to knead this dough, and as you can see, the dough is of different color right now, but we have to mix it until it gets into a single color. You can also flat it on the surface like this. See, now the colors are mixed with each other and we are getting bluish grey tone. You can also use different colors of dough, and after that you can repaint it with acrylic, but I will be using this particular color so it would reduce our time. So you also get a roller in this kit, and I will be using this to flatten the dough. So once we are done with the rolling, now I will be using my palette knife to cut the shape of the fish. So I'm just cutting a random curved surface over here, and I have to check that it fits my fish well or not. We are getting extra part over here, so I will be just cutting it with the palette knife and will remove this extra portion. I'm not sticking it, I'm just adjusting the portions first, and then in the final step I will be sticking all of this together. Like you can see over here, this part is somewhat larger, so you can just cut it off using the palette knife. Now we have to make this portion also. I will be repeating the same process again, taking another small piece, just rolling it into a sphere, and we will be giving it a shape of the tail with our fingers, and this one goes perfectly since I have this extra part over here, so I will just cut it with my palette knife. So once I am done with the upper portion of the dolphin, now we have to do this portion also. For this, I will be using yellow color. I will just cut the extra portion off, and once the placing is done, now it's time to stick all of these things together using our Camlin white glue. So let's stick all the pieces together. To stick the fish together, you can just use your fingers to give some shape to it. Now let's stick this bigger piece first. I'm just removing all these pieces right now and stick all the pieces one by one. So here comes the body of our dolphin, adding the lower portion of the dolphin's body, and finally the fin. So you can see that the surface is not very smooth, so I will be using a little amount of water to smoothen the surface. Take small amount of water in your fingers and just smudge it like this to get a smooth surface. I'm using my palette knife to add few details like some cuts over here. It would give a realistic effect to my dolphin's body. You can use your palette knife to smoothen the clay and its edges. As you can see that the edges are very sharp over here. So this is how we will be smudging, and you can see that the colors are mixing over here, but you don't have to worry. We will be painting it with our camel acrylics. I'm just joining the tail with the body of the dolphin and let the lines be visible. It would give a realistic texture to our dolphin. So our dolphin is almost ready. So for the eyes, I'm just using my palette knife to create an impression over here. You can also use a pencil, the pointed tip, and just put an impression over here. So we are done with our dolphin, and now comes my favorite part. We are going to color it using our acrylic colors by Camlin. So for this, I will be using Prussian blue, cobalt blue and phthalo turquoise, permanent yellow deep and white. Let's get our palette ready. Cobalt blue hue color, and the shades doesn't need to be exactly same. This is a abstract painting, so you can go for any color shades. You can also take cerulean blue hue. This is a lighter version of blue. Along with this, I will be also using white color, permanent yellow deep and yellow ochre. So I have got this mixed brush set, and I will be using this flat brush to paint the whole portion. Just wipe off the extra water from the brush. Now for this portion, I will be using white and yellow deep. You have to create a lighter shade of orange. Keep in mind, you don't have to mix a lot of water and just start painting. So I will be adding some orange over here and over this portion. So since this is a texture painting, you don't need to be very precise. Just you have to give some patches like this, so we can have that effect. All my patterns that we have created using the textures are visible now like this. So basically I have used light orange over here, and over the edges I will be using a darker shade. So I will be painting the dolphin again at the last, so you can just paint the edges of the dolphin as well. Don't leave any sort of white space of the canvas. Just complete the whole surface. And to add a darker tone, I will be using this burnt sienna as well. Not a lot of it, just a small amount of burnt sienna. That too at the edges, like over here, and just merge it with the orange color. I will be adding few over the surface, over the edges of the dolphin like this, and just merge it with the orange. So once you are done with this portion, now it's time to clean your brush, and then we will be doing the waves. Also we can add some more white over here, and don't need to blend the colors. We just need to add some patches like this so that our textures are visible. If you want, you can just add some orange over this portion also. Just mix a little bit of white over here, and we are done. Now it's time to paint the waves. For the wave, I will be using Prussian blue color, and I will start with the base, with the bottom part like this, and we'll repeat the same technique as we have done over here. I would just add some random patches over here and there like this. Also, I am using phthalo turquoise. Make sure that the canvas is not visible and you are covering the whole portion like this. You can add a little amount of water, very little amount of water. So I am keeping the bottom part very dark, and then I will be adding lighter shades of blue. As we go at the top surface, you can add the dark blue over here also, and few Prussian blue and phthalo turquoise over here. Now it's time to add the lighter shades of blue. I will be using cobalt blue, and will just dab it over the texture and the canvas. Make sure that you cover the edges of the dolphin as well. In case you feel that the color is too dark, just add a patch of white, a little amount of cerulean blue. So just repeat it with the leftover portion of the canvas. And while blending both the oranges and the blues, I will be using a little bit of white like this. We are done with covering our canvas. You can see that these layers are not merged very well, so we will be merging both these oranges and the blues over here. For this, I will be using white color, and now I will be using this white to merge both the layers like this. Make sure you clean the brush, otherwise it will turn muddy. I'm just dabbing it over here as well. Make sure that the edges of the dolphin are also covered. There's no white spot over here. Since we have added all the colors, now it's time to make the waves. You can see that the waves are also merged along with the colors, but we want that 3D effect, right? So we are done with painting our artwork. Now it's time to make the waves. For this, I will be using Artist HD Acrylics by Camlin. I'm just putting a bit of it I will be using my palette knife. Just take a scoop of color and just dab over the textures that we have done. We will be repeating the same technique that we have done for the waves. I'm just adding a lot of white near the edges of the dolphin, and you just need to scrap it like this, and it would give us the desired effect. Look how beautiful it's looking. The waves are coming exactly as I wanted it to be, and you don't have to add a lot of white. Just make sure that you are adding white over the waves that we have done before, like this, and also near the tail of our dolphin, and then merging it with the canvas. Make sure that you add white over that spaces where you have created the waves using texture white. So you can also add a bit of orange over here to create the textures. I'm using my normal acrylic colors to add texture. You just need to dab your palette knife like this and the textures will be created. You can also use a very small amount of yellow ochre. So once we are done with the texture part, look how beautifully the textures have turned out. Now it's time to color the most important part, that's our dolphin. For the dolphin, I will be using black and white. Using both of these colors, I will be creating a shade of grey, or you can directly use this grey shade for the highlights. For painting our dolphin, I will be using a smaller flat brush. Okay, so for painting our dolphin, I will be using black and Prussian blue. I will be mixing both the colors together and just paint the clay part. For the larger area, I'm using this flat brush, and for this smaller fins and all those detailing, I will be using a round brush. So you need to cover the whole surface because I don't want the color of the clay to be visible. So I will be painting the whole of my dolphin and will add highlights afterwards. Make sure you are also coloring the edges of the dolphin to give it a clean look. I'm also coloring the fins using the same shade. Okay, so we are done with the top part. Now for the bottom part, I will be using white along with a little bit of yellow ochre and will be painting this bottom part. Make sure that you cover all the surface, even the edges, and those little spaces under the fins. I'm adding more of yellow ochre over this portion, and I will be blending it along with white for the shadow. Add some highlights. So for making our dolphin look more realistic, we will be adding highlights over the top surface over here. So you can use black and white color, but in my 24 shades of colors, I have grey color, so I will be using that directly over the top surface like this, and I will be blending it along with the black to give it a more realistic effect. So you don't need to add the highlights all over the surface. I will be adding at the top of the body of the dolphin and over the fins, and like this I will be adding the highlights over this portion, over here, and over this. Highlights as well. So now I will be adding another layer of highlight. This time I will be using more white color and just blend it along with the previous layer, and also over the fins, also over the tail, and let it dry for a few minutes. So this is our last layer of the highlight. And look how beautiful this dolphin is turning out after adding the highlights. So I'm just adding some patches over the edges like this and smudging it with the highlights, adding few highlights over the top fin as well, and we are good to go. So we are done with our dolphin as well. Now what I have to do is I have to make a white patch over here, and we will be doing the eyes. So for making the eyes visible, I'm adding a small patch of white color over this place and filling it. Once we are done with the white patch over here, now I will be making the eyes of the dolphin. So for making the eyes, I will take small amount of black color in my round brush and will dab it over here and Our dolphin is almost ready and we are done with our dolphin as well. You can see how beautiful this painting is looking. Now the last step would be adding some splashes so it looks like the dolphin is coming out of the water. So for adding these splashes, I'm taking a flat brush. I'm adding a small amount of white color over it and just dabbing it over here. You can see some tiny dots coming over the surface of the canvas. And I'm just repeating this step all over the canvas to get that random splashes of colors. You can add random splashes near the tail of the dolphin as well, like this. So it will look like the dolphin is coming from the water. You don't need to add a lot of it, just over the edges of the tail, like this. And also over here, I'm adding few patches. Again, I'm adding some patches, some splash of color, white color. And I don't want this patches over here, so I will be redoing it with black. So we are left with some final touches. For the final touches, I'm using this light shade of blue and just giving some random patch over here since it seems like it's very dark over here. So I'm just adding some cerulean blue over this place. You can adjust according to yourself. Since it's an abstract painting, there's no hard and fast rule that you have to create exactly like this. So I will be adding few darker shades over here as well and near this portion, so it seems like the shadow of the dolphin, and a bit of blue here and there to get that effect of wave. Painting is complete. Now the most important part is covering the edges of the canvas. As you can see, we have left it. So now I will be covering the edges of the canvas. You can use the same color, like for the bottom part I am using Prussian blue. So you just need to cover the whole edges. You can change the color according to the base color that you have used over here. For example, for the bottom part I am using Prussian blue, and for this portion I will be switching my color to cerulean blue or cobalt blue, and then again I will be adding some patches of Prussian blue. So I'm not sticking to a single color over here. I'm just continuing the same pattern like how I was dabbing the colors over here as well, and changing the color according to my artwork. For the places where I have added the wave, I'm adding a bit of white. Similarly, I will be doing this side as well. Once we are done with the blue portion, now it's time to color it with orange. So here I will be painting the edges orange in a similar way like I have painted the painting. I will be dabbing my brush and create some random patches, and since this is the lighter portion, so I will be creating similar tone and will cover my canvas with similar shades. We are done with the edges as well. Now painting is complete. Just have a look over this beautiful texture. So we are done with our painting. How beautifully our texture piece, you can see how beautifully the textures have come out. We have used texture white for the waves over here, and for the 3D dolphin I have used modeling clay by Camel. So in case you don't have texture paste and you don't want to invest in one, so you can use either white acrylic color or you can also go for white HD acrylic. And if you want to elevate the waves a lot, then you can use clay at the base and then repaint it using our acrylic colors. And since it's an abstract painting, you can go with the colors of your choice. You don't have to stick with the similar colors that I have used. You can add some more fun elements and you can color your dolphin as ever you want. You can paint it with blues or any other color of your choice. So let's have a quick recap on how we created this beautiful texture and clay painting. So let's have a quick recap on how we created this beautiful masterpiece. So the very first step was planning this and making a basic layout of where we wanted to place our dolphin as well as the waves. The second step was using texture paste and palette knife we have created this waves. The third step was to create this 3D dolphin using our modeling clay. Then we have painted all these things using our artist acrylic colors, and the last step was to add this white color. You can also opt for texture white. So hope you enjoyed creating this masterpiece. So I had a great time creating this artwork, and so let us know in the comment section about your views about this painting, and do tag us at @CocuCamlin as well as @ CreativeNest. I will be very happy to see all your lovely recreations. So happy painting!